So currently there are a few different moving parts for this specific year when it comes down to all the iPhones that are being sold. So currently, we all know the iPhone 8s and newer are the ones that are supported with software. The iPhone 12s and newer kind of are the ones that are still being sold by Apple brand new, including the iPhone SE3. But the weirdest thing is that early last year, the iPhone 7 was one of those iPhones that I would have still kind of recommended some people to buy. At least I would recommend some people to keep. And the reason for this was because, one, it was very cheap. 2, it was still supported with software, and 3, when compared to that iPhone SE3 and the iPhone SE2 right before it, it didn't really seem like it was that big of a change in hardware. Of course, internally things were different, but I still felt like that thing was fairly powerful for the most part, and it still was like a good recommending phone, at least in my opinion. However, in this day and age, things have changed completely, and this is no longer a good phone to buy anymore, and I don't really think it's a good phone to keep anymore either. So let me go ahead and try my best to kind of break this down for you. So for one, because this iPhone last year ended up getting discontinued with software, that is a major, reason why you shouldn't even think about buying this phone anymore. Now, typically when a new phone comes out, the older ones still get supported with software, but they get discontinued and whatnot. In this specific example, because this iPhone, is unsupported with software, this iPhone and the iPhone 7 Plus are two different devices that I just wouldn't recommend buying anymore. So I say that to say, this isn't a bad iPhone. I don't think, it was probably one of the more impactful iPhones Apple has made. It definitely wasn't just like an S series of upgrades. It brought, for the 7 Plus, a dual camera setup. It brought, I would say, a better looking body a little bit. It removed the headphone jack, which kind of sucked, but it did bring a fairly powerful chipset. The 7 Plus ended up bringing, 3 gigabytes of RAM. So this was a pretty big upgrade, I would say, for overall iPhones. But the issue at hand isn't necessarily what it brought to the table back then. It's kind of how it kind of holds up today. And that is the main issue here. With the iPhone 7, this just isn't really a good iPhone to pick up anymore. And it's not really to do with anything else besides the phone being unsupported with software. If this thing did get iOS 16 like it was supposed to, I think that would have made a lot more sense. But the fact that this iPhone is no longer supported with software, that is the craziest thing in my opinion, and I truly do feel like Apple could have done a better job there. Unfortunately, they didn't. So there really wasn't much we could do in that standpoint. But in this day and age, I wouldn't recommend buying an iPhone 7. I would just recommend going up to an iPhone 8 at the bare minimum. If you can, go for the iPhone 10 or iPhone 10R. But that's kind of how I feel like, with this iPhone currently. So that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that helps me so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.